get into coaching. I've talked to Coach about it a whole bunch, but that's why I came here, kind of in the first place, to learn from Coach Pitino. He has such a long coaching tree, you know?
It's surreal to think about that I have, all these NBA stars listening to me on how to develop their games. It's a dream come true.
It's your boy Kev, and you're not tuned in to the Hey Not Podcast, a conversation with a bunch of nobodies. Episode 2. Episode 2, man, I'm just glad we got episode 1 out the way. It was interesting, episode 1. But episode 2, we got my man Chris Brickley, aka C Brick. He came down. We're gonna have some interesting combos. I got Gabby to the right.
You know how I do. I'm always here.
Brother Jennings to my far right.
Peace, beloved.
All right, so let's get into it, man. First up, we're gonna talk about Connor McGregor. We're gonna talk about his actions with the UFC. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what happened, but Connor decided to take a plane from Ireland to Brooklyn to the UFC where they was having a promo, and he decided to throw a dolly across the team bus. The reason why is because one of the fighters on the bus basically rolled up on his man. McGregor got a hold of that. He ain't like that, so he took
This
a
happened
flight.
in the States or?
It happened actually in LA.
Okay.
And they met in New York. He took the flight down there, and he held it down.
He got a lot of miles.
So my question is was this marketing? Do you think it's on marketing to sell his fight, or he gangster? What you think about that, Sheik, bro? You think it's marketing? You think he's trying to? What did you think he was trying to do with that?
That's a good question. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a form of marketing. It worked. Whether it's negative press or positive press, it's still press. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really follow it too much, but
You really follow McGregor like that?
not too much, nah.
I think he called Mayweather called them, told them to do something crazy so they could get another $1 billion fight going on. I think that's what happened.
So you think this was a setup?
I think this was a setup. I think Mayweather heard cha-ching in his ear, and he's like, "Let me call this fool. He'd do anything for a couple dollars."
That's an interesting take. That's an interesting take. Jennings?
Is irresponsible. I appreciated every bit of it. The UFC to me, like, I appreciate the art, but it has that WWE component to it in terms of like the showmanship, the trash talk, and sometimes it doesn't seem real. So, and I think if he did have an actual problem, he dealt with it in the way he said he was going to deal with it. We live in this hold me back era where like you got athletes that get into each other's face, but nobody's really going to do anything. So he actually did something, and you know, he was trending top 3 on all social media platforms for like the last 3 days.
The marketing
Now would that be the same thing if it would have been a black UFC athlete?
Oh, a black boxer, black fighter, he would have got shot inside the arena.
Okay. So it's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
So
but
he gets away with murder in a sense.
I mean, attempted murder at least. Yeah, he got away with it. He got bail was only $50K. You only put 10% down. I mean,
all right.
The type of press he got, I thought it was worth it.
All right. So let's move things around. C-Brick, last night you was at the game. You got a chance to watch the GOAT, LeBron James, play the Knicks.
Yep.
Ike's Knicks. You Knicks fan, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Trash. That's sad, but so now you seen LeBron play last night, and you saw him play against Philly. Even when they lost, when he had 41.
Yeah.
Do you think? Do you guys think LeBron will get gassed at some point? You know, he's coming tomorrow. Officially make 81 games. He played a full season.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I mean, everything you read about him, he puts in $1 million to his body a year. Like, he's a whole different type of professional. So I think he's just going to be good. For example, in the summer, we do 11 a.m. like runs. And
where at?
On 42nd and 11th at the Sky Gym.
Across the street from my job.
Yeah. So it was cool. So LeBron came, And normally guys get there like at 10:30, 10:45. He got there at 8:30 in the morning, and he lifted for like an hour. He was there by himself. I got there like at 9:30, thinking like I'm an hour and a half early. He was there working. So he was like the hardest worker all summer that came in one day and just we were like, wow, this guy's about his business. So yeah, I mean it makes sense. I think he's gonna be good, and I think they'll make a good playoff run for sure.
I just got one word, go. That's all I gotta say about that.
So, C. Brick, since you're privy to a different level of insight, do you have them coming out the East?
Yeah. When it comes to the East, yeah, I think so. I mean, the Celtics, the Kyrie thing I heard, and then Toronto, they always get to the playoffs, and they always have really good regular seasons, and then the playoffs come and they just don't get it done. You know, Philly, they're too young, no Joel Embiid. He's gonna come back, but that's still you need there's no cohesion there. So I think they're gonna come out. I thought they won't win it though.
Excuse me, C. Brick. They won't win it?
No.
So who you think is gonna win it?
I think OKC is gonna win it.
Man,
we have a good talk with OKC. We could have a great talk.
I think Golden State and Houston will win. Guaranteed the West is gonna win it.
You think Houston will take it, even though they just have James Harden and CP3?
Yeah, but they have a good surrounding cast. They got they have
shoot that
shooters.
ball.
The system that they play is really good. They've been consistent all year. Golden State has injuries too.
But we also have James Harden, who's also been kind of shaky during the playoffs.
He's done a few. He's had a few playoffs where he didn't play that well.
So you think with CP3 with him, you think it makes it a little easier with him?
Yeah, because
He doesn't have to handle the ball that much.
For sure. And CP's such a good leader that he makes James play hard. That's what the greats do.
Still want OKC though.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice if I see it happening.
C. Brick, I know you did with a lot of like high school players as well.
Yeah.
Recently, Darius Bazley.
Yeah.
Top 10 nationally ranked, I think, power forward.
2019.
He was supposed to go to Syracuse.
Okay.
Decommitted.
Yeah.
And he's now going to the G League.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So, as you know, the high, unless you have a two-way deal,
Yeah.
the highest you make in the G League is $25,000.
For sure.
But with him, I found it interesting because he will actually be able to make more off endorsement.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that's something that is going to be more ideal, or should players that are trying to go down that avenue just go overseas and
I think
develop the game over there?
they're gonna have to make the D League. They're gonna have to change the pay eventually. They should pay him like 50, 60, 70. That'll eliminate a lot of guys from going overseas. But the endorsement thing could work, but I don't know his following and all that stuff because that's huge with the endorsements. But he's definitely taking a risk because the thing about the G League is you can score 25 a game and still go unnoticed because it's just a different form of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
People don't realize that. Or you could be in the league and go down and not really do much and no one really cares. The G League structure needs to change. But he's testing, trying something different. We'll see if it works.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What's your take on that, Jimmy? How do you feel about that?
Anything that hurts the NCAA, I support. I hope, in the new collective bargaining agreement, they make some changes to get these kids more money. I'm rooting for it to work for him. That way, more of the top 25, top 40 kids say, you know what, forget the NCAA.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Take matters into my own
Yeah.
hands, right?
And I think it puts more pressure on the NBA for them to change the rules around again.
For sure. Because,
I think the pressure is on now.
100%.
The heat is on.
But they're gonna change the pay though. They came
You
out.
think so?
Yeah, for sure. Melo's actually in the NBPA. One of Melo's positions is he's in charge.
He's on the board.
Yeah, for the D League, for the G League. I say D League. I still say that they shouldn't have changed it to G League.
G League, right?
Gatorade.
The
Gatorade
Gatorade bag
stuff.
was big.
It was. It was. I wonder if Gatorade regrets that.
Imagine all the top players going to the G League and the NBA making way more money with the G League also. That's like another source of income for the NBA, basically.
Yeah, they should
If
do
all the
like Major
best
League Baseball.
players, basically.
For sure.
Because it's tough, man. If you're not, especially being so young and then trying to go overseas, some people can do it, but It's definitely not an easy task.
Everybody
man.
ain't about that life.
Yeah,
Not
and then
everybody's
they
built for it.
travel. They travel like a D2, or low D1. They don't fly
No,
private
they probably
everywhere.
travel more like a D3, brother.
It's rough.
Coach Buzz.
But
it's tough.
you see all these cool stories. There's a story that just came out with the Lakers. The guy played 10
10
years in
years.
the G League. He was old. And
10
Magic
years
Johnson.
in the G League, and they just called them up.
And Magic
Yes.
Johnson's a good dude, so he's like, I'm gonna give this guy a chance after 10 years straight in the G League.
Bring that up too.
So he
was making $25K for 10 years.
for
For
10
10
years, and he
years.
was just playing. And I don't know his numbers, I don't know anything, and they want to do something nice. I feel like.
Stay.
So you get a 10 days, like
He's the
65
highest
days.
3.49%.
Oh,
49?
He
49%?
led for 2 years in a row, 49%
Really?
shooting threes in G League.
yeah, so he can who? Mike, he worked in the G League. Is
He can shoot it.
Can
He
he?
shoots.
He lets it
that's
fly?
it.
I gotta look up more on him. But
He's
yeah,
like
man,
32.
that's definitely is a great story. You know, he
32.
stayed with it. You know, a lot of people could have said, "The hell with this." You know, the hell with this phase,
Andre
you know, so-
Ingram,
Yeah. That's it.
47.5% at the 3 he shot.
Damn, that's good.
So he could do.
can shoot it
He makes
anywhere.
like 3 years salary in 10 days.
Cool.
That's what 10 days.
For the final 2 games they signed him for.
That's wild, bro.
That's
75. He's good for the summer.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Now,
And he look like he know how to waste his money, so that might last him
he
a
stashed
little
all
while.
that.
Yeah, he has to be
stashed all that.
good.
25K though?
But
Yeah,
it's only
grown
like
man.
5-6 months.
But also, we don't know
So you can,
what he
like-
does on the side. If he got businesses, investments.
You got at the end of the day, you
he
got.
looks like a smart guy.
I respect that. You know, he stuck with it. You know, no matter what. Next, let's talk about OKC, man. You guys think this OKC makes the playoffs?
Yes. They already in
They
the
clinched?
They just clinched, yeah.
You know I'm a Melo fan, so you know what I'm gonna say. They're gonna take the championship and they sweep.
Now,
the
do you
whole
guys think that that they will go far, or
No.
do you think
thing. I think
Westbrook's demanding of the ball will not allow them to really succeed or move past?
I think they're going to change the style of play once the playoffs come. I think when their backs are against the wall, they're not going to do something that isn't working. So I think they're going to change the style of play. And I think once that happens, they're going to be really, really good.
I agree.
So they'll have the eighth spot.
No, they have the 5th. No, the 6th. They play against Utah.
Play into Utah. That's tough.
4, 5, 5.
So now let me ask you: do you? And I think Westbrook is almost on the verge of having his second year.
16 rebounds. away.
Having a triple
Triple-double.
double. Now, do you think Westbrook is just more about now getting triple doubles, or Westbrook is?
I think he's about winning. I think he has that Michael Jordan thing that, you know, sometimes these great guys, they just want to take things into their own hands. So I don't think it's a selfish thing. I just think I'm going to try and grab every rebound. I'm going to try and score every point, and I'm going to try and set up my team as best as I can by giving them an assist. So I don't even think it has anything to do with like a teammate thing. I just think he's a beast.
And OKC is 20-5 this year when he has a triple double. So it's something that's working.
Wow, that's a cool stat.
Good job, Gabby. Did some homework.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, does Paul George leave?
Paul George leave. I think if they make a playoff run, and they get a little buzz going, like okay, we respect that. I think he'll stay.
See, Britt.
I think he'll stay.
Paul
If they
George-
go to the Western Conference Finals, he's
Paul
staying.
George is going to LA.
Nah, it's not.
There is
guaranteed.
nothing. I'm sorry. There's nothing in OKC. Paul George is he's a superstar. He need the sun, man. He's gone, man.
I don't know.
I
It
think he's gone,
depends on
man.
the playoffs.
And he's gonna make more money over there, more endorsement in LA. And he's from LA.
I think it has to do with the playoffs, how far they get.
If they lose in the first round, I can guarantee you he won't be back.
I think he leaves regardless. You've probably been to Oklahoma. I've been there.
Yeah. It's actually, I'm gonna stick up for it. It's kind of cool.
Cool?
Melo has a dope crib, and you know, it's cool. I don't mind it. There's some food places, and yeah, I like it.
I wish I was like you guys. I don't see me nowhere else but New York City.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna live in New York for the rest of my life.
Yeah, we already know how
I
the
go
Knicks will
visit
play.
everywhere, but I'm staying right here.
There's no reason to go to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Also, see, Brick, you mentioned that you thought that the Warriors was gonna take it. But do you feel they've been a little bit complacent this year?
Yeah, and I think injuries have done that. So I don't even know if they've been complacent, but that someone's always out. Steph's out, KD's out. You know, they're coming off the finals. They know when they do turn it on how good they can be. So, you know, we'll see. But when they're healthy, when they have their entire lineup out there with Clay and Draymond and KD and Steph, you can't beat them. Not in a 7-game series. They're too
But Steph won't be there the first round. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, they're saying that Steph might be out up until the second round. And I
That's
think when he
tough.
came back in the second round, when he was hurt, I think that's when Cleveland won it actually. Now, do you think this injury is gonna play? Of course, it's gonna play a toll on his rhythm. But do you think he's gonna be all right?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's professional enough to know, and the way these medical staffs are in the league. Like, he's probably 100% now. He's probably like 90%. They're not letting you play until you're 100% ready to go. So he's gonna be good. He won't miss a step. He's too talented.
You said they're not letting you unless you're 100%.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah.
Kawhi Leonard. I heard Kawhi has been 100%.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
probably got his own issues over there.
yeah, that's my man. I don't know what the deal is.
They
I want him
think-
to come to the Knicks. I can say that.
Say that again.
I want him to come to the Knicks.
Jesus Christ.
Kawhi
Oh my
Leonard
God,
Knicks?
why would you want that, man?
Him and Kristaps.
You think so? You think that would be good?
I mean, that's been the rumors that he's gonna get out.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
cool.
honestly,
So
I'll be
why not come to
surprised.
New York? He likes New York.
I think San Antonio don't want to change their old ways, and Kawhi Leonard is not trying to hear that right now.
Yeah.
What do you think about players getting second opinions, taking their injury situations into their
Some
own
organizations need to do that because their medical staffs are trash.
Rather
Some
than-
medical staffs, though, they're really, really good, and
Mhm.
people respect them. Like the Knicks have a great medical staff, they do. But then you get these other teams with these guys, they get diagnosed with the wrong injuries, and then they play when they have like a broken foot, and then it comes out that they've been playing, and then they're out for an extra year. Like, so that's some medical staffs that are bad.
So do you feel at times, I mean, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but do you feel at times owners or general managers will talk to the medical
now-
staff
that-
and
now
say,
you- You know that I wouldn't.
he's 80%, but we gonna tell him he's 90%.
Yeah,
we
live in a
We
world
need to sell
that's-
these tickets.
We live in a crooked world.
That happens everywhere.
So, but I mean, I don't know any examples.
No, I wouldn't ask you
That's a
that,
cold
but
thing to think of, but
just
it
asking you,
happens.
what do you think?
Nothing phases me at this point. You can't say anything that surprises me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kyrie's injury. You think that's Celtics karma?
Hell yeah.
For doing
Celtics
Isaiah
come.
30?
For doing Isaiah,
Fuck
Isaiah
Yeah,
like
man,
that?
I'm a big IT guy. You know,
he's lefty and he's short.
yeah,
so I like him.
So I'm like, man.
He actually got weight on him.
And the way they did him was just messed up. You know, he brought the Celtics organization back up, and then they traded him. And, you know, so maybe it could be Gordon gets hurt and Kyrie gets hurt. Yeah, we could call it karma.
You call it karma?
Yeah.
You're from Boston. How you feel about that?
I don't know him personally. In business, there should be some level of ethics. I don't like how he runs his business. They knew the guy was hurt since February. They wanted that #1 seed. You know, they let him run himself into the ground, and then when they realized he was a lot more
It was too
damaged
late.
than they anticipated, then, you know, they dumped him.
Yeah.
So there's and with him playing after his sister passed, I was uncomfortable watching that. Regardless how much money somebody makes, you're human first.
And he
So-
doesn't even make that much money.
Yeah. So to do all that, knowing what he had gone through, and sacrifice his body for the franchise, which I don't ever think players should do that. You reap what you sow. So nothing against Kyrie. I like Kyrie. I like Haywood, but they got caught in that karma crossfire.
For sure.
Another little question. Do you think Westbrook going for them 16 rebounds?
Speak up.
Yeah, man. Why not? You're making
Why not?
You're making history. Exactly.
Why
Two
not?
straight years.
You're making history. Why not?
You think
If
it's-
I'm him, I'm trying to grab every rebound. I think Melo just said something in the media like an hour ago, saying how tomorrow night he's gonna be stealing everybody's rebounds.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's what I was gonna ask next. I guess you asked it.
Yeah.
I think his teammates are gonna go with it. I think his teammates.
For
are
sure.
gonna
They gotta
have fun with
support
it.
him, and everyone
And
respects
it's
Russ.
against the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean,
Oh, it's against the Grizzlies. He might have 50, 40, and 30.
I don't doubt it.
In the summertime, I know he came down and he played.
He did.
Does he play the
Came a
same?
bunch of times.
Does he play the same?
Same way. He walks into the gym. Get ready. When normal people, when dudes walk in the gym, everyone daps him up. Even Melo, dap him up. when Russ walks into the gym, no one even looks at him because they're scared of him.
Sure.
So I think that was how like I built my relationship with him. Because he walked into the gym, I look at all the players, and they're like, they're just everyone's scared of him. And I just went up to him, I'm just talking, being myself. Like I'm the only person in there talking to him. So I think we built a pretty cool relationship off that. But yeah, no one. Then when the game starts, he plays as hard. It's like a real game. He plays that hard. He had the dunk of the year, dunk of the summer. First play, the first day, he blew by Chris Paul and like the head at the rim dunked it. And yeah, he played good. He was probably one of the best players in the summer.
So he gets there, he starts yelling, he starts doing everything he does on TV.
Same stuff. And no one talks to him. He'll be there for 2 hours playing and he leaves and no one will talk to him. Because they're so scared. He's so intimidating.
I mean, even on the court, you can tell him he's just aggressive. Like, everything he does is aggressive. He doesn't do nothing soft. Everything he does is just aggressive.
He's a beast. To me, this is to me, he's up there with, I understand the team thing, but why can't he be MVP?
Yeah.
This year?
I'm just telling, I know politics. I understand that he won't be. But if you look at game for game what they did, why can't he be, you know? There's no reason why. A guy averaging a triple-double. What?
Especially when
that's not MVP work?
That is.
But people don't say it, though.
So now, since you said about MVP work, do you think LeBron James is doing MVP work?
I think James Harden's getting it. But yeah, LeBron's doing MVP work. James is going to get it, though, for sure.
But I forgot. I seen the stat, but I think LeBron was like has more points than
James
Harden. And he has like more assists. He basically has more numbers. Yeah, forgot what stat was, but he basically.
But also, the MVP also is big on how the team played. And I think Houston
and now
like
they're first in the league.
So you got to give the best player. And that guy makes plays.
What's up, everybody? We back. Fame NYC, Washington Heights. We got my boy C Brick here. Gabby to my right, brother Jennings. So now we're gonna get into our guest, man, C Brick, and just tell people, you know, a little bit about you. What do C Brick do?
Yeah, so I mean, I train a bunch of NBA players. The journey's been long. A lot of people, they think it was like an overnight success because I was with the Knicks for 5 years. But it hasn't been. So I graduated in like 2011 from the University of Louisville, played at the University of Louisville under Coach Pitino. That was dope. I was top 100 player coming out of high school, and then I was actually behind Edgar Sosa. Edgar Sosa was my roommate in college. That's my guy. You know, I still think he should be in the league. So after college, I was the youngest assistant in all Division I for like 2 years. So I was the youngest Division I assistant in America. That was cool, but I still wasn't making any money, like literally no money. After taxes, you see like $15,000, but I was living. I was in New York City just trying to grind it out, doing workouts for $10. I've never said that, but I would wake up, I would take the train, come to Manhattan College, have like 4 guys, and there'd be $10 workouts. But it was like some good guys though. Edgar Sosa was the first one to give me a chance. Then I got to like Alan Ray and Corey Fisher, a bunch of local kids, Andre Barrett. Thanks to Cash, one of my close friends, who put me on with all these guys. And then next thing you know, I start working J.R. Smith out, and then I get the job with the Knicks, and then I become Melo's guy. And then when you're Melo's guy, he's so respected that you start getting everyone. And last summer I had James Harden, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Melo, Joel Embiid. The list goes on and on. So yeah, and I'm just building the business.
Now, how was it when you first like worked with Melo? Was you kind of like, if I show Melo this, sure. Was you a little hesitant?
For sure. I grew up. That was my favorite player in high school and in college. I had posters of him. I was obsessed with him. And when in high school you got to fill out a questionnaire. Junior year in high school, it said favorite NBA player or Carmelo Anthony. I didn't even know him, but I just manifested it, man. To get into where I got to, and then worked out Melo. And at first, I'm like, he's listening to me on how to get better at basketball. I was like, this doesn't make sense. But then you just get confidence and become real cool off the court, and that makes it easier to go on the court and start teaching them.
Now, do you think because you played, because you was an assistant coach, do you think that helps you out, with the NBA players? Like, helps you to connect?
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm not just like some random. Yeah, I played to get your foot in the door. Yeah, they respected me because I played at Louisville and everything. But now, they don't even. Half the guys I work out, they might not even know I went to Louisville. They just know, oh, he's Melo's guy, CJ McCollum's guy, Donavon Mitchell's guy, D Angelo Russell, Tim Hardaway. So they're like, I need to listen to him. So it's a blessing. It's not gonna last forever. So that's why I'm trying to build a business and just have it be the best basketball business in the country, in the world, actually.
Go ahead.
You said build a business. What other businesses? What other components?
Yeah, so Black.ops. It's called Black.ops basketball. A few people are in it. Me and Melo started, and now we're just kind of building it where it's going to be the most elite training in the world, where we train the best NBA players. We also train the best college players. We also train the best high school players. And we train the best international players. And then through that, we start doing camps and clinics. And this is like a brand of basketball that everyone wants to be a part of. Like Black.ops has like an exclusive type name, so we just want to just take over the game.
Do you got anything going on outside of basketball?
Yeah, for sure. I own Colorblind. It's a dope clothing brand. Khloe Kardashian, and Fab, and everyone. Every NBA player wears it. And it's dope. So it represents just everything. When Donald Trump he became president, I started. And I'm like, man, this guy. So the Colorblind, just you don't see a color in everyone. Everyone's the same color type stuff. Just you treat people equal. Just treating people the right way. If you're a good person, then I respect you. You're a good person. If you're not, then okay, I won't respect you. But it shouldn't be off of someone's appearance. That's just not how life works to me. So that was how I made the company, and now it's huge. We got a Nike collab coming out, Vans collab, and we're moving slow, but it's gonna be big.
Nice.
The Undefeated did an article, A Day in the Life of C. Brickley. They called you the most sought-out influencer in the NBA. How do you feel about that? What does that mean to you?
You pronounced that well.
Yeah.
Good job. I see you, dog.
Yeah.
I see you, champ.
I think it's true. I think it's true. I don't think that, and it's not me being feeling. So I worked for 8-10 years, and at the end of the day, I know if I get on my phone and go through my DMs, and any basketball player in the world, if I DM them, they're gonna respect me enough to hit me back. So that for sure.
I respect that. Good article, by the way.
Thanks.
Do sometimes you feel how do you feel when you see one of the players that you train, the training that you've done, translate into actual games? Like, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's the best feeling in the world as a trainer, because you put in so many hours, and then people don't realize, they think it's just gonna be fun every workout because it's with a big name guy, but at the end of the day, it's a job. You wake up and you do it, and sometimes you just like. You don't appreciate it as much. So then when you watch the guy go out and do what you worked on, you really appreciate it. So it's dope.
I wanted to ask you something else. A lot of us, like me and Kev, we work with young people. We're in education, and most kids, all have aspirations
for sure
of playing pro sports. And we have these conversations with guys all the time, and we tell them, there's only 450 jobs. I'm not a dream killer.
Yeah.
But just know there's only 450 jobs. So being a guy who was top 100, you played at, a high major, did you always have aspirations to segue into another part of the game if you didn't?
At first it was coaching. So first, I realized I was going to make the NBA, so through Coach Pitino, I was going to be a coach. I was like, I'm locked in. I'm going to live in 100 different cities. Just be a coach, and I was like, man, coach is life.
How was that experience?
I didn't like it, just because it's just it's not necessarily just the hard work, but you have no stability, and you're in the NCAA. It's like a messed up system with all the grades, and now you have to pay to get players, and it's like, what am I doing? I'm getting the salary, I'm spending it all on getting a player. I didn't want to do all that, so luckily I got into training, and then it's been. I never thought I was gonna be working out every NBA All-Star.
When did it hit you? Like
has it hit you?
Yeah, I try just to always, live in the moment, not think about what I just did. I try and think of what's next. Like I'm never happy. And then you read everything. That's not the way to be. No, I'm a very happy person, but I'm never like I did this. Right now I'm thinking about like I need to get this top high school player. I need to get this top college player. I need to hit up this player. I'm thinking that right now. and because like I just want to keep it going. Like I don't want it to be a one-hit wonder, you could call it.
Because like what you said, it's not gonna last long.
It isn't. So I'm trying to work. I'm trying to make it last long.
Another question. Are there former trainers, like, I'm not gonna say former, but older, like, the Tim Grovers and the
Rob McClanahan.
Yeah. Did you ever draw any inspiration from them to incorporate? So everything is just fresh.
Yeah, I don't look up to another trainer because I just, at the end of the day, you just get to know the player. You study his game. What can he do? What can he do? All right, let's work on what he can't do, and let's work on what he can do, and let's talk to his team and see what his team wants him to do, and then I'm just gonna be myself.
Okay. Fair enough.
See, Brick, you had a chance to be coached by Rick Pitino and also work under Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
How was that?
It's crazy.
How was that experience?
Yeah. There's one thing I regret. It's gonna sound crazy, but I was with Coach P for 3 years. I was with Phil for like 3 years. 2 or 3 years, and I never got a picture with them. I'm like, man, when I get older, I should have got a picture with these two legendary coaches that like mentored me. Because not many people can say that they were mentored by a college Hall of Famer and NBA Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And I don't even like talk about it. Like most people probably don't even put the two together. But yeah, it's dope.
Nice. Let's talk about another player that you was able to train this summer, Donavon Mitchell.
Yeah.
Now, did you expect for him to kind of like blossom the way he's blossoming right now for the Jazz?
Yeah, this summer he was playing so good in open runs, and all the guys like Melo would be like, man, he's gonna be nice. JR would be like, other players would be like, he's nice. But you don't think someone's gonna score 20 points a game as a rookie? Yeah, that's like only a few players have done that. He didn't. He just broke Melo's record. Most 30-point games as a rookie. He's breaking all types of scoring records. He's a local kid too. He's from like the White Plains area.
Yeah.
He's gonna be living here in the summer. We're gonna be training, getting him better, trying to make him an all-star.
Dope. Now with the summer pickup games that you had this past summer, did you feel in a sense kind of like weird, like being like seeing all those like,
you get a little
guys
starstruck when I see him, like when LeBron and Melo and KD were in the same game. I'm like, wow. And then you see Chris Paul, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Melo in the same game with like a bunch of other really good players, Kenneth Fareed and D Angelo Russell, Tim Hardaway, Kelly Oubre, and Joakim Noah, whatever. And you're like, wow, like this is pretty cool. Donavon Mitchell, and then it's just crazy, man. But then you get used to it. Like any other job, you're like you don't appreciate it, and that's something that I'm trying to like teach myself to appreciate everything.
Every little thing.
For sure.
Is there a cutoff date where you don't want to be doing the one-on-one training anymore in terms of your?
Yeah, I'm still young, so that's what it's good money, and I love working out NBA players and making it and seeing them, score 20 points a game. That's the best feeling in the world. So I'm gonna do that till my legs fall off.
Gotta pay the bills, man.
Do you see yourself making your way back to the NBA at some point, or are you like?
I could, but right now with I've been blessed through the social media world that like I'm getting endorsements, and the Knicks or an NBA team, they could never pay me what I'm making now. So I'm just gonna keep running this wave. Eventually, if it dies down, I'll try and go back.
You got to see Brick way. Ain't nobody mad at that.
You got the way you feeling.
Yeah.
Now, you said you work with D Angelo Russell. I know his actually been playing well with the Brooklyn Nets this year.
Yeah, yes.
Like, are you happy like to see him like his career like get back up after all the stuff that happened in LA and people was doubting him? Because I actually liked him when he was in college. I always thought he was going to be like,
he's always
a good
been
player.
I like all lefties. If you a lefty,
he's slick. I always thought he was good.
My first favorite player was Damon Stoudemire.
Yeah.
You look like him.
Yeah. So D'Angelo's thing, he averaged 14 points a game as a rookie. I think 15 points a game in second year. He's always been so productive. Then he comes to Brooklyn. Now he's the franchise player. Now he's had a triple-double. He's going to be good. They just need to get some surrounding pieces. And, I think he'd be an all-star.
Hopefully somebody want to go to Brooklyn.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They need to sign him. They should sign him for a long-term deal so they can start attracting some players.
Gabby?
I know everything I gotta know. I'm good.
Oh, I want to talk about something different with you, man. You're probably like one of the only trainers that I've seen that's basically covered with ink.
Yeah.
Now, usually that makes people uncomfortable.
For sure.
You know,
That's some people
especially
that
in the workplace because, mind you, you worked in the NBA.
For sure.
You worked for the Knicks, and you wasn't a player. You know, so
I'd wear a long sleeve to work every day though. When I was with the Knicks, I hit it. But then I started getting my legs, and then I'm wearing spandex, full tights every day. So I'm like, damn, I have to wear the whole outfit every day just to hide the tattoos.
So you couldn't.
I just didn't. I knew they'd judge any business, corporate America.
Right.
They're gonna look at the tattoos and say.
You're absolutely right.
So I just
So
every
what made
day,
you say?
Because that was just like the work me, the corporate work me. But that's not the most successful me like as a person. So when I left work, I was me. So I get tattoos and I would live my life. And I think that's why I've been so successful because I've just always been me. And then once I started getting some success, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna show my tattoos. If you don't like it, cool. I'm still gonna work out. When I'm working, I'm still gonna do what I'm doing.
Because the people you work with have tattoos too.
For sure. Some people, I know some older coaches, they don't like it, but times change.
You'll be fine.
So with you is more of doing what what's right for C Brick, not what anybody.
For
cares
sure,
about,
yeah.
Being yourself.
Yeah, try and stay away from like. Just as long as CJ McCollum told me one time, he's like, man, as long as you just know what you're talking about, and you stay doing, being focused, show up to the workouts on time, and just keep doing what you're doing, you can do this for 10 years. So that's what I'm trying to do.
How has that relationship CJ been?
He's playing all-star basketball.
I remember watching him. I actually got to watch him play against Mel one time.
Yeah.
And like he was different, man. He really reminded me of Damian Lillard,
Yeah.
Small school and just killers.
Yes, averaged like 4 points as a rookie, then I got to like 18, then I got to 20, now it's at 22.
Then
I was making 120
like
mil.
120.
And he has like $100 million sneaker deal. He's good, man.
A lot of point guards come from small schools.
Yeah, they do.
You mentioned sneakers. We're in the sneaker store.
Yeah.
You're a sneakerhead?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
What's
But
your favorite sneaker?
You got flaves, though. I like that. You're just not one particular
yeah.
sneaker person.
My favorite sneaker, Vans.
Of all time?
Right now I'm on my Van wave.
Yeah.
But
And the dirty ones too. You gotta keep them dirty.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. There's a bunch of
keep them
sneaker
dirty.
companies.
They fire when
You
you
don't
keep
ever
them
clean
dirty.
them, yeah.
I like the off-white shoes. Those are cool. The Yeezys are cool. Yeah, but I'm all about Vans right now. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to sign with a sneaker company or not. So I'll figure it out.
What are the pros for you in terms of
The money.
signing? Or what are the cons?
Cha-ching.
As far as signing,
Yeah,
then
signing
you probably get a lot of money, but then it gets tricky because I don't know if I can like work out an Adidas guy if I'm signing with Nike, or so then I'm like I'm just gonna keep it
It's
open.
complicated.
So I think I might just sign a deal with like a Foot Locker or Foot Action or East Bay, so I can get all the companies.
You have a manager?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Game try.
You want to pull up the contract? Like, what's up, my boy? He's different, bro. That's the influencer, bro. They come to him.
I got
What you
I got
think,
a $2 million contract.
Yo,
we can make this money,
Yeah, that
man.
was a good try, though.
I always wanted to ask you, man. We never kind of like spoke about it because I know you for a minute now.
Mhm.
How did this relationship with you and Chris Brown come about?
Yeah. So like maybe 2011, 2012 when he first got out of jail, I was in LA working with Melo and JR. And we were at this party at like the SOS, and I knew he liked basketball. So I'm like, yo, if you ever want to get a workout in, let me know. He's like, all right, take my number down. Took his number down, texted him, cool. That's it, didn't hear from him. Came to New York like 2 weeks after that. He hit me. I remember he FaceTimed me, and I'm like, Chris Brown. I swear I picked it up. He said, yo, let's go to the gym. Went to the gym, and then from that moment, like we went to the gym, then we went out, and then, that was like my brother for a long time. That's like someone I'm real close with. Everything that you hear publicly is true. The Guy's a living legend.
Listen, man,
No,
I rock with
he's
C. Brickley.
iconic.
I don't listen to the media, bro.
Nah, yeah, I don't listen. I think he's
80% of
talented.
the stuff in the media is fake.
I said it, man. We're gonna appreciate. People are gonna appreciate Chris Brown when he's no longer
After the
here.
fact,
And it's
yeah.
sad.
Yeah,
That's gonna
it's
be.
sad.
That's gonna
They're
be.
gonna look at him like Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
He's been doing it for 15 years.
At a high level.
Yeah.
That
And
boy
he
danced
just hit
his series.
30s.
No,
And
20,
he
he's
might not
27.
even- and he's not even
He's
30.
27 right now?
Yeah.
Oh, he's buying
27,
that.
28, might
That
have
boy
just
not
turned
even
28.
30.
Yeah, man. And he has hits for 15 years straight.
Facts.
He started at the Rucker dancing. I was there.
Yeah, he was living uptown.
You got his autograph?
Nah, he was just.
You wanna ask if he got a manager too?
He definitely got a manager.
I'm pretty sure he has a manager.
I can't afford none of that, but you feel me? He
So,
be good.
see, Brick, we're about to wrap this up. What are your plans for the summer?
Just round 2, the Black.ops stuff. Just make it whatever everyone saw last summer. Just make that times 2. Just have it the best summer. I'm gonna have 10, 15 high level NBA guys in the gym every day. And then we'll do open runs, do pick up, and just keep it moving.
Are you planning to have it at the same place? Or
Yeah,
you guys
it's got
gonna try
42nd, 11th Street for sure. It's a dope gym. It's private, and the runs are crazy for sure.
Anything you gotta say like to the high school kids or anybody? Like,
Yeah, don't feed into the hype. Nowadays, we live in a ranking type of world, and these kids are like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, looking at what do they rank? It's like the worst
It's
thing.
crazy,
Then if they rank
man.
first, you're hyped for like 10 years, and you're only a junior in high school. And
That's
then,
the coach's fault too.
yeah, lots of kids in New York, they don't make it because they,
Coaches.
I don't want to say names, but they get so hyped, and they just don't pan out to be who everyone thought they were going to be. And now, it's like a thing. Like all college coaches, like I'm not recruiting any New York City kids because they're gonna have their mindset's gonna be all off, off sense of reality. It's messed up.
And that's the OG's fault. That's their fault because they supposed to be teaching the kids better than what they taught them. But instead, they trying to do to
Treat them
them
like NBA players.
Exactly. And that's
Isaiah
not how it
Washington's
works.
treated like an NBA player when he walks,
That's a
and like
fact.
probably even more. So people go crazy with these kids. That's not good. It's not good.
Sometimes it takes away. You think sometimes it takes away from them. Just
Staying
focusing
focused,
and
yeah,
just
wait.
continuing the work.
Yeah, they might be like, I'm good. Like I'm super respecting when I walk out
They
my
gotta
doors.
be here.
And nowadays there's all these agents that are paying the kids when they're young. So yeah, just stay focused. If I had to give advice, is stay focused. Don't feed into the hype, and just live like you have nothing and you want to become something. And that's something that's like a motto I live by. I try and like wake up every morning as if I have nothing, and I just need to keep building myself. Rebuilding yourself. That's the name of the game. You can just keep, as the culture changes and society's changing, you need to reinvent yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna fall behind.
Get lost, yeah.
For sure.
So you basically got to keep evolving.
For sure.
So, Gabby, do you got anything?
Nah, I'm
You
good.
sure? Brother Jennings?
Not much, but what I would like to say, like, you're a walking testament of how you can create a career for yourself off the court.
Yeah.
So I think that's something a lot of young athletes need to pay attention to
For sure.
in order to, figure out what you want to
That's
do.
one of my big
Yeah.
things. Like you were saying, I was like 450 NBA jobs. So if you don't make it to the NBA, you can still live a good life in the game of basketball, doing what I'm doing. So I want to try and influence the youth and say, if I can't be LeBron James or be in the NBA, then I want to try and be like Chris Brickley.
There you have it.
There you have it. Thank you, C. Brick,
For real.
for coming through, man, and sharing some interesting knowledge, man.
For sure.
So there it is, man.
Oh, let the
Wait.
people know what your social handles are.
Yeah, so my socials at C Brickley 603, and then at
Colorblind.
Colorblind's at Colorblind, and then Black.ops is at blackops.basketball.
And where could they find Colorblind? Online?
Online, yeah, online.
Okay.
So, but we were slow at the start, but we're gonna start having a release every week. So it's
Okay.
gonna start really being out there.
Alright, cool.
Dope, man.
Dope.
There you have it. The Hey Now Podcast, episode 2, with C. Brick.
So
It's a wrap.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to Fame. Shout out to Ike. Shout out to Drew.
Shout out
It's a
to
wrap.
OG. Niggas got saws. I sit in the chair, nigga. I'm about to fall. Fuck with me, nigga, and I don't play.
Yo, face the camera,
You
face the
know that?
camera.
I'm smoking straight.
Hold on,
haze.
back up.
Oh
back
my
up,
God,
back
I'm about to back the
Right
fuck
there.
up. You already know I'm about to clap the fuck up. I come through shooting. You come through suiting. I come through booting. You come through killing. Bars, nigga.
You sound like Joel Santana when he first came out.
Oh, hey, yo, listen. Hey, yo, listen.
Back up.
Yo, listen. If y'all doing if y'all out there gonna do a Dipset documentary, holla at me. I'm ready to play Joel Santana. You know how I do. I cuted the cuted you. I booted the booted you. I come through your block and I spooted the sputed you. Nigga, you know how we do, nigga. It's Joel Santana, Harlem. Hey! Holla, and I'm about
He did. Yo.
Bars, nigga.
Let me hear something else. I'm gonna throw words at you.
Alright, don't worry.
Alright, fame.
Always hyping him up.
Hey, yo, the fame is the fame, but niggas can maintain because they come from the grain.
Kevin.
That nigga Kevin. That nigga buy sausage in 7-Eleven.
Yo, Ike.
That nigga Ikey, he tryna fight me. But I'm most likely
By his Nikes.
Woo!
Alright. Drew.
Oh my God, I got a lot to say about Drew.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't say much.
Hold it down.
He a little fruitcake. He take it in the butt.
Hey, yo. Alright, Gabby.
Hey, yo, Gabby, that nigga fly. He not dying like fly, he's about to ride. That's how my dad was a ride. Nigga. My dog's at.